All rise. This court is now in session. Her Honor, Judge Charlotte proceeding.
You may be seated. All parties present?
Yes, Your Honor. The case of the Queen vs. Alice in Wonderland. I'm Kira. I'm acting on behalf of the Crown.
Thank you. Please read the charge.
Alice, you were charged that on or about the first day of April 2003 in Vancouver, BC. You did unlawfully cause a disturbance in Wonderland and therefore have been charged with disturbing the peace. And also did commit the crime of theft under $1,000 of a box of currant cookies from the White Rabbit's cabbage. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Your Honor, the accused pleads not guilty.
Please proceed with the case.
Your Honor, I intend to prove that Alice deliberately followed White Rabbit down the rabbit hole into Wonderland, a place where she had no right to be. She upset many of the citizens of Wonderland with her many requests for directions. Furthermore, she took foods and drinks which weren't hers, and interrupted a tea party and croquet game without being invited. To support my case, I will be calling the Knave of Hearts, White Rabbit, and the Queen of Hearts. I now wish to call the Knave of Hearts.
State your name and address, please.
My name is Knave of Hearts and I live in the Card Castle, Wonderland, BC.
Take the Bible in your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Be seated, please.
Knave of Hearts, please tell the court what happened on April 1st of this year.
The Queen of Hearts was giving her weekly croquet party inside the castle rose garden. There was a disturbance and she ordered me to break it up.
What did you find when you went to break up this disturbance?
A young girl pushed over the Queen's soldiers and yelling, "You're nothing but a pack of cards." Flamingo mallet and hedgehog balls were scampering all over the field. The game was in ruin.
Do you see the same little girl in the courtroom today?
Yes, that's her.
The witness, the Knave of Hearts, has identified Alice as the girl in question. What happened next?
The Queen was very angry. She is used to winning every game. She was yelling off with her head. So I arrested Alice and put her in the tower.
Did you find any evidence?
Yes, I took her fingerprints and they match with the one on the cards.
Are these the fingerprint charts?
Yes, they have my signature on them.
Court clerk, please enter these charts as Exhibit A. Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Do you wish to cross-examine this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Knave of Hearts, were you present when the so-called disturbance started?
No, I was in the castle.
What were you doing in the castle when an important croquet game was being played?
I was looking up 3 gardeners who had been caught painting the roses red. The Queen was very angry with them. I didn't notice the disturbance until I returned.
So it is your evidence that you did not actually see Alice start the disturbance.
Well, no.
In face, I suggest that it was really you who started the disturbance in order to cover up the fact that you had slipped away to steal the jam tarts which the Queen of Hearts had made for tea after Fame.
Your Honor, I object.
Objection overruled. Witness, do you have anything to say?
I deny that I caused any such disturbance.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
You may step down. Can you call your next witness?
I call the Queen of Hearts, Your Honor.
State your name and address, please.
I am the Queen of Hearts living in Card Castle. You know, the big mansion up on the hill made out of cards? That's the one. In Wonderland, BC.
Okay. Please stand. Take the Bible in your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated.
Queen of Hearts, who usually attends her weekly croquet parties. Each week, I send a special amount of invitations to a number of lucky citizens of Wonderland. The guest list changes every week. And had you invited Alice to this week's game? I most certainly had not. I never seen her before. She burst in on my croquet game uninvited. Why? She didn't even have the good sense to let me win. How did the disturbance start? Well, Alice could not seem to keep control of her flamingo mallet and hedgehog ball. Everyone was getting all mixed up. She had the nerve to keep asking what the rules were. Well, when she wouldn't even let me win, I finally shouted off with her head, and my soldiers surrounded her.
Did she leave peacefully?
No, she kept shouting, "You're nothing but a pack of cards," and pushing them over. My knave of hearts arrested and took her to the Palace Tower.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor. Do you wish to cross-examine this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Queen of Hearts, do you always win every croquet game?
Of course.
Did you think it was reasonable that a little girl would get overexcited and confused when playing a game which had no rules?
Everyone else in Wonderland can do it.
Did you think that yelling off with her head and locking Alice in the tower was rather drastic?
No, especially since no one had invited her in the first place.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may step down. You may call your last witness.
I call the White Rabbit, Your Honor.
State your name and address, please. White Rabbit of Cozy Cottage, Wonderland, BC. Please stand. Put your right hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. I do. You may be seated.
Where were you going on April 1st, 2003 when you disappeared down the rabbit hole?
I was late for a very important date. I'd forgotten my white gloves and fan, and was rushing home to get them before going to the Queen's croquet party.
What happened when you noticed that Alice had followed you into Wonderland? Did you stop to speak to her?
Oh, my fuzzy ears, shock, and whiskers. No.
What did she do then?
You may step down.
I rest my case, Your Honor. Thank you. Will the defense begin?
We submit that this little girl, Alice, has been wrongfully accused of both crimes. She followed White Rabbit down the rabbit hole only because she was curious. She did not mean to upset the citizens of Wonderland and joined on their game and party simply to be friendly. We call Alice, Cheshire Cat, and the Mad Hatter as witnesses. I now call Alice, the accused, to the stand.
Please state your name and address.
Alice, I live at 111 Curiosity Lane, Vancouver, BC.
Stand. Take the Bible in your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated.
Alice, what were you doing on the afternoon of April 1st, 2003?
I was sitting under a big oak tree in our yard with my cat Dinah, making a chain of spring flowers.
What did you see?
A strange sight. It was very curious. A large white rabbit ran by.
Can you describe this rabbit?
Yes, he had white gloves, a fan, and the biggest gold watch I had ever seen on the end of a chain attached to his waistcoat.
Did he say anything?
I try not to be curious, and I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may step down. Let me call you next witness.
I call Cheshire Cat, Your Honor.
Please state your name and address.
Cheshire Cat, Grinning Grove, Wonderland, BC.
Please stand. Take the Bible in your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You may be seated.
Do you know Alice?
I met her in the forest in Wonderland April 1st.
What was she doing?
She was wandering about looking for a white rabbit and asking for directions.
What did she say?
She was very polite and said, "Would you please tell me which way I ought to go from here?"
And what was your answer?
That depends on where you want to go. She didn't seem to know, so I gave her directions to March Hare's house because she's a close relation to white rabbits.
Did you like Alice?
Yes, I thought she was a very polite and well-mannered little girl.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Do you wish to cross-examine this witness?
No, Your Honor.
You may step down. You may call your last witness.
I call the Mad Hatter, Your Honor.
Please state your name and address.
Mad Hatter, T. Cozy Lane, Wonderland, BC.
Please stand. Take the Bible in your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may be seated.
Mr. Mad Hatter, would you please describe how you met Alice?
Certainly. My friends and I, March Hare and Dormouse, we're having a tea party on March Hare's front lawn on April 1st, 2003. Suddenly, Alice came out of the woods and sat down at the table with us.
What did she say?
She asked March Hare if he had seen his relation with White Rabbit, but he hadn't.
What did you do then?
We decided to celebrate Alice's unbirthday.
Was she pleased?
Well, I think so. She thought it was a curious idea. But then we started telling riddles, and when she realized we didn't know any of the answers, she went off in search of White Rabbit again.
Did you mind that Alice had joined your tea party without being invited?
If she hadn't, how would we have been able to celebrate her unbirthday?
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Do you wish to cross-examine this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Mad Hatter, were you giving this tea party?
Well, no. It was at the home of March Hare, so I guess it was his party.
Don't you think it was rather rude for Alice to sit down at a tea party to which she hadn't even been invited?
Your Honor, I object.
Objection overruled. Please answer the question.
No, we don't have many rules in Wonderland.
No further questions, Your Honor.
You may step down.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
You may begin your summations.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have shown that Alice only followed White Rabbit because she was curious. She did not mean to disturb anyone in Wonderland and only ate White Rabbit cookies because she was hungry. Therefore, we can certain that you will agree that Alice is innocent of both charges and will find her not guilty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we have shown that Alice followed White Rabbit into Wonderland, where she had no business going, upset the inhabitants, took foods and drinks that weren't hers, and ruined the Queen of Hearts croquet party. You must be taught that it does not pay to be so curious. Therefore, you must find her guilty of both charges.
Thank you. Madam Foreperson, have you reached a verdict?
Yes, Your Honor. We, the jury, find the accused not guilty of the charge of disturbing the peace and guilty of the charge of theft under $1,000.
Thank you. Alice, your sentence will be that your cat will be killed and you will be exiled out of Wonderland. Court is adjourned.
Order in the court. All rise.
Madam Foreperson, have you reached a verdict?
Yes, Your Honor. We, the jury, find the accused not guilty of the charge of disturbing the peace and guilty of the charge of theft under $1,000.
Thank you. Alice, your sentence will be that your cat will be killed and you will be exiled out of Wonderland. Court is adjourned.
Order in the court. All rise.
Of course.
Before going to the Queen's croquet party.
What happened when you noticed that Alice had followed you into Wonderland? Did you stop to speak